made money out of me. You made money out of my name. You made money out of my voice. You made money out of my face. You made money out of my image. You made a shocking amount of money. Guys, you don't understand how much money you make when you sell a product to television. I don't think you guys understand the amount of money that was made with my name. Everyone involved in that process made money. And I'm not talking about thousands of rands. I'm not talking about 10,000 rand. I'm not talking about 20,000 rand. I'm talking about money. I'm talking about money. I'm talking about those people probably went and are able to afford cars with my name. Let's not count ad revenue. Let's not count ad revenue. Every advert that was placed when my episode was playing was also money. On average, an advert on TV that costs about 30 seconds, it starts from R1 million. So let's say Telkom put an advert while my episode was playing. That's 1 million rand that went in. There's about 4 adverts that play during an episode of something. So let's say 4 million rand minimum was made with my name. Minimum. Let's forget the adverts that are going to play on catch up, because this thing is now also on catch up. Forget the adverts that are playing on catch up. Forget the adverts that are playing on catch up. Every time you go and watch an episode on catch up, there's adverts there. Forget about those ones. Just focus on the ones when the show was playing. Minimum that was made, I'm telling you, I'm not asking, minimum that was made using my name, 4 million. Leave the production costs that they went and claimed. Leave all of those other monies that were made. Leave those monies. So I reach out to Lasizwe, I sent him an email, he doesn't respond. The production company responds to me like, hey, we've seen your email from Lasizwe. I'm assuming we are going to do an internal investigation and get back to you. I read that email and I'm like, internal investigation for what? But I'm like, hey, let me give them a few days. A week goes by, I send them another email. Hi, you guys have not gotten back to me. You guys have not said anything. You guys have not acknowledged anything beyond that. And I don't understand what the internal investigation is for, right? There's a contract. There's a verbal agreement. Lasizwe's PA acknowledges my agreement. You told Lasizwe's PA you are going to compensate me. So what are you now investigating? Because you already agreed that you're going to settle. So what are we now investigating? What's the investigation for? And then I write on the email, I'm like, this seems like a tactic where you guys want me to go quiet. Where you guys want me to go quiet and think that I'm going to disappear and not say anything. I'm not that person. Right? Sharp. I sent them another email yesterday. This time, the production company and Lasizwe. Right? I sent them an email. I once again ask, guys, is this being resolved? Because I think I've been very nice. I've tried to resolve it privately. I've not said anything publicly. I've kept quiet. And I don't understand why I'm being ignored. Everyone has made money out of my name. And I put this on email because I'm not lying and I'm not making up a story. You'll all made money while breaching my contract, while not listening to me, as if as if I don't want to live in a fancy house, as if I don't want to buy a car. You'll all made money using my name. So why am I now being ignored when you breached a contract, both verbal and written? I write on my stories on Instagram thinking, okay, maybe Lasizwe akaiboni email yakhe. I tag him. He sees it. Doesn't respond to me. So I have gone from the person that they needed to use to make all the money that they made to milk as much as they wanted to milk to being completely ignored. Lasizwe is completely ignoring me. The production company is completely ignoring me. Everyone is completely ignoring my emails. Everyone is ignoring me. The PA is ignoring me. Lasizwe is ignoring me. The production company is ignoring me. His production company, his own production company is ignoring me. They've all made their millions of monies and their hundreds and thousands of rands and whatnot. And I didn't want to get my lawyer involved in the initial point because I just felt like maybe there's a misunderstanding. Let's resolve this via email and quickly, address it. Right? But no. So when I put the story out on Instagram and I was like, Lasizwe, speak to your people, I want my money. I mean, I'm figuring goal to be extorted or whatever by you, ne? I'm to work and feed my family. I have the copy of the contract, yes. And you know what's crazy? Something in my head was like, ask them to send you your contract so they don't say it's fraud. They forwarded me the exact copy of the contract I signed with the amendment. So they are aware, and they also acknowledged the mistake on WhatsApp voice note and on text. So in terms of me being in the right, my babes, I am in the right in such a way that you'll never understand. I'm being ignored. Lasizwe is ignoring me. He's living his best young life with all the money he made using my name. And I'm angry, but I've been so sick that I just couldn't be angry enough. And now that I feel a little bit better, I'm really angry at the fact that he was able to use my name, breach our contract, and make all of his money and feel as if, he owns me. Lasizwe doesn't own me. It is frustrating. And I want my money. We all have families to feed.